Hi, this is Kimberly. I just wanted to address a few things today in this video. I was going to put a note on my community page or talk about it in the next chapter video, but then I decided that this subject matter just needed its very own video for me to drone on and on about. So, first thing, a few people got pissed off saying that I'm bringing politics into my channel now and that they know what my political affiliation is and other kinds of bullshit. No, the hell you don't. Why? Because of what I said about narcissists and how I said someone in a high-ranking political office is a narcissist? How can someone be in a position of power and not be a flipping narcissist? There's many forms of narcissism. Think of any CEO, for example, with all of the political candidates out there, Republican, Democrat, Independent, present or past. Tell me which ones were not some form of a narcissist. Go on, I'll wait. Exactly, none of them. So shut the fuck up. You know nothing about which political way I lean. There's room for all of us here. There's also plenty of room for all opinions. All are welcome. There's just one rule. Don't be an asshole. If you hate the world and everything and everyone in it, you probably don't belong here. But back to the part where I said in Chapter 18 and Chapter 17, I said something to the effect that someone in a high-ranking political office is a narcissist. Yes, I was talking about Trump. We all know I was talking about Trump. I respect our presidential office. This does not mean that he's not a narcissist, or rather that I cannot have my opinion that he's a narcissist. Every president in my lifetime has been a narcissist, in my opinion. It's necessary, I think, for such a position of power, any position of power. We need people to run shit. You can't have meek little timid person running shit. Narcissists are not all bad. They have their place, believe me. I am of the opinion that every president in my lifetime has been some sort of varying degree of a narcissist, starting with John F. Kennedy when I was 2 months old and living in England when he was assassinated. Do not take that to mean that I'm not a U.S. citizen, quite the opposite. I have a dual citizenship, so there. I have named a Democratic president and a Republican president. They are and were both raging narcissists, in my opinion, and every president in between. We all have the same president, and I always respect the President of the United States, whether I voted for him or not, and we're just not gonna effing go there. We're just not gonna fucking go there. Let me say it again. I always respect the President of the United States, always, period. So please, don't ever accuse me of trying to preach my political affiliation. You don't even know what it is. It's an election year, and tensions will be running high, as it'll get worse as the months go by. Don't try to turn something I say into something it's not. This is a true crime channel, and I said one sentence, one example about what I deemed to be a narcissist. Let's not forget we were talking about a fucking earwax eating douche kebab. Not politics. Do not put words into my mouth. Next, to those that let me know that they left my channel because of it, because they thought I was trying to be political. Okay, good. Bye. No one wants you here anyway. Do I seem like I'm going to be wounded because you're leaving my channel? You must be one of those snowflakes I was talking about yesterday. Don't let the door hit your easily offended, delicate ass on the way out. Speaking of people with shit spewing out of both sides of their mouth, I finally had to disable comments under the 2 videos I had up concerning Gannon Stouch. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his last name right, bless his heart. Many people were trying to turn it into something about them instead of about a missing little boy. He's 11 years old. He's from Colorado Springs. He's been missing for over 3 weeks. People have taken this very seriously, and I'm glad they have. We all want him to be found. But we can have differing opinions about what happened to this poor child and still behave as mature adults. We don't know what happened yet. We are the adults supposed to be looking out for children who are unable to raise themselves into adulthood. They need us. There was some horrible accusations going on. Hostility, name-calling going on in the comments. I warned people with a pinned comment. I deleted some of the harshest comments I saw, and I blocked a couple of people. It got to where I could not keep up, so I just disabled the comments under those 2 videos. That's really a shame. This is about a missing little boy, not about yourselves, or a pissing contest. I found many of the comments to be heartwarming and many interesting, many people praying. A lot of people had new information that I didn't know or where to look for more information. It's possible to comment without overreacting, getting upset, and or insulting others. But now we can't see the kind and thoughtful comments because some choose to misbehave and act like a damn fool. This is not and never will be a drama channel. I've seen many channels not only in the true crime community, but others. Beauty community comes to mind. But I think it's all communities on YouTube to some extent, where a channel starts off as one thing and then turns into another. I don't want that to happen here. The best way to keep that from happening is for me to be able to manage it myself. When people start taking on moderators and doing lives and creating other social media platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and more, things like that, you have to finally let others in to help you. It gets to be way too much. I feel like this is where things are trying to start going here. This is why I'm shutting down my Patreon. I can't devote enough time to it. It's not fair that people buy into it and then they don't get the extras that are promised. So I will just do this YouTube channel. And the only thing new I'm going to do is to get a new microphone. I know this one sucks. I'm going to be reading reviews on Amazon and researching. If anyone has any suggestions for a good quality microphone, please let me know in the comments. So, this whole thing was going to be the opening of my next chapter video, but I decided to do it separately because these things are important to address and have their own video. Please, let's be kind to one another. Let's be respectful. Yes, I call Kristen shit every name in the book. But he admitted to annihilating his family. He described it to us. He eats earwax, among other things, and you know what I mean. I will probably call Fotis Dulos some similar names, just as soon as I can investigate that clusterfuck shit show that he created and then took the coward's way out by killing himself, leaving his former mistress holding the bag. Literally holding the bag. Awesome, Fotis. Way to go. So, back to comments. If you are experiencing problems, please feel free to email me. My email address is blackandwhitetvshows@gmail.com. It's also listed on my About page. You just have to click. There's a gray button on the left side. I think it says for business inquiries only. That's just to keep the bots from emailing creators. Or you can always address me in the comments too. I make every attempt to read every comment, but some do slip past me. Not to mention I keep odd hours. I have really, really bad insomnia. Then when I do go to sleep, I slip into a coma and I just can't wake up. So please don't ever think I'm ignoring problems that you see going on. Also, the comments with the long threads, I have to actively seek those out because YouTube just tends to show me the newer comments, so anything other than that I really have to go look for it. This is not a YouTube Kids channel. My granddaughter is not allowed to watch me even though she begs to see me. I want to see Granny. My daughter has done the right thing by setting boundaries. So even though we're all adults here, that doesn't mean that some of us don't conduct ourselves in a less than mature fashion. Hell, I don't conduct myself in what we are told as a mature adult, what they are supposed to act like. I like to have fun, damn it, and sometimes it's not socially acceptable because I cuss or, some of the stuff I talk about, whatever, but I'm me, damn it, so let's have fun. This will not turn into a drama channel. I want it to be okay for someone to state what their opinion is here without getting slammed. It's okay to respectfully disagree, or, hey, I know, scroll on by. It's not necessary to challenge people, their opinion, or a statement they've made, unless you just maybe want to ask them why they feel that way, or tell them that you have or express a different opinion. That's fine too. It's perfectly acceptable. I've had my mind changed before when someone presents a differing opinion intelligently. I'm like, well, damn, I never thought of it that way. And just because you want to present your theory doesn't mean it's okay to be an asshole about it or to start a comment war. And lastly, it's okay to talk about other channel creators here, unless you want to blast them. Do that shit somewhere else. It's even okay to say, I don't care for so-and-so, if it comes up in a conversation. But there's no need to rip that channel creator to shreds. If you want to take out your aggression, please do so on Chris and shit, or even Fotis Dulos, or other known murderers. I need some new names anyway. Throw them out there, please. And yes, I do realize that Fotis has not been proven to be guilty of anything, except that part where he was dropping garbage into 30 different receptacles with stuff with his wife's blood on it. I think he will be in the future, though. There's two things that I've always preached to my kids. They're my little pearls of wisdom. They are all adults now, and it still applies, and I'll remind them occasionally if I feel it's applicable to something. The first thing I've always told them, there's beauty in simplicity. The other thing is you create your own drama. I'll probably delve deeper into those statements at another time, but every once in a while I forget to take my own advice, so I'll do it here. First, there's beauty in simplicity. I'm going to have just one social media platform, YouTube. I tried the Patreon and I was going to do a Facebook, but now I'm just going to be on YouTube. If you guys ever want to share a video that I've done, please feel free. I'm open to that. I just don't want to start a group. I mean, if anybody even wanted to start like a fan group, I know that sounds silly. You know, a couple of people have mentioned it, but if you want to do your own, for example, Facebook group and put my videos in it, I'm fine with that. You can share them anywhere you want to. Just know that I won't be a part of it, because if I get stretched too thin, then I will stop. So I have to keep it simple. There's beauty in simplicity. I'm going to keep it in the same format as I have now. I'm not going to do lives. For one, I usually don't care for lives myself. They can be tedious. I don't like tedious things. I find lives to be annoying because they can sometimes be, long and slow moving, boring. Plus, if I did lives, I wouldn't be the same. I stutter. I have anxiety. I sometimes forget what kind of insightful shit I'm saying mid-sentence. It would be a fucking hot mess, believe me. Not to mention, there are usually some sort of drama going on in the chat. There's at least one person making claims about something they view supposedly as a serious event or injustice, and it has nothing to do with the subject matter being discussed. They also have one serious problem after another, and then there's at least 10 people complaining because they think they've been blocked just because the comments are on slow, and you can only comment, say, every 30 seconds. Can you see me? Can you see me? Raise your hand if you see my comment. They aren't even paying attention to the person doing the live. They're there to go in real time, head to head, with someone they've been bickering with in the comment section. Remember, there's beauty in simplicity. What I have talked about leads to my second little gem. We create our own drama. We really do. Just think about that statement. Please, just really think about it. It'll come to you. We really do create our own drama, and I refuse to let that happen, or at least I try. Not only in my life, but here. There's no need to overreact or to greatly exaggerate the importance of benign events. Do I sometimes do that? Hell yes. I'm the all-time drama queen. I taught my daughters how to be a damn drama queen. And then I'm like, shit. It's been a lifelong struggle, but I've mellowed out with age like a fine wine. I'm more easygoing and congenial and shit. Remember, we create our own drama. Tell me what that means to you in the comments. Think back to any problem, big or small. What part did you have in getting this problem going, or to keep it going if you didn't have a part in starting it? My poor kids, I'm just thinking back to the pain to look on their face when I would be lecturing them. Wow. So, guys, that's all I wanted to say. I love you guys. I really do. 99.995% of the comments are sweet, encouraging, funny. I love humor. God, just humor takes the edge off of stuff. I always feel more comfortable when there's humor. Our whole family, we're just, we're all sarcastic assholes like me. I know I just said don't be an asshole. I didn't mean it like that. We're sarcastic. We try to see the humor in things. It helps, believe me. Does it mean we're ever serious? Yes, we take a serious look at any kind of problem. But I think you know where I'm going with this. Let's encourage each other. I know many of you have fibromyalgia like me or other things, lupus or cancer, and just laughing helps. It really does. So that's all I wanted to say. I hope you all are having a wonderful day or evening. It's been raining for several days in a row here where I am. There's even some flooding. It's a typical February. I have never liked this month. I mean, it started as a child, it's the weather, and it's the gloom and doom of the weather. I'm very fortunate now that I'm at a place in my life I don't really have to go out in the weather if I don't want to. So I do thank God every day for that. But y'all take care. I love you all. Chapter 19 from My Daddy is a Hero will be coming to you very soon. I hope Miss Lena doesn't beat my ass in this chapter like she did last chapter. It was brutal. Much love and peace. Thanks for listening.